This is Rishon, the first reading of this week's Torah portion, Parshas Behar. It's found in Leviticus chapter 25, verse 1 through 13. Leviticus chapter 25, verse 1. And the Lord spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and you shall say to them, When you come to the land that I am giving you, the land shall rest a Sabbath to the Lord. You may sow your field for 6 years, and for 6 years you may prune your vineyard, and gather in its produce. But in the 7th year the land shall have a complete rest, a Sabbath to the Lord. You shall not sow your field, nor shall you prune your vineyard. You shall not reap the aftergrowth of your harvest, and you shall not pick the grapes you had set aside for yourself, for it shall be a year of rest for the land. And the produce of the Sabbath of the land shall be yours to eat for you, for your male and female slaves, and for your hired worker and resident who live with you. And all of its produce may be eaten also by your domestic animals and by the beasts that are in your land. And you shall count for yourself 7 sabbatical years, 7 years, 7 times. And the days of these 7 sabbatical years shall amount to 49 years for you. You shall proclaim with the shofar blasts in the 7th month, on the 10th of the month, on the Day of Atonement, and you shall sound the shofar throughout your land. And you shall sanctify the 50th year, and proclaim freedom for slaves throughout the land, for all who live on it. It shall be a jubilee for you, and you shall return each man to his property, and you shall return each man to his family. This 50th year shall be a jubilee for you. You shall not sow, nor shall you reap its aftergrowth, or pick its grapes that you had set aside for yourself. For it is jubilee. It shall be holy for you. You shall eat its produce from the field. During this jubilee year, you shall return each man to his property.